Welcome to my video, guys. Today we're going to check out the Alice in Wonderland by Paolo Barberi Oracle cards. Alright, but before we do that, let's see how well I can do lighting up this Dragon Blood Sage Bundle as we clear the energy. I want to get in the habit of doing these with a match and with natural fire as opposed to a lighter. So hopefully I can get that lit up before I burn myself here. I might need a bigger stick. I think I need like a hemp wire. But yeah, feel free to enjoy what's in the background, take it all in. I am working on not working, but I've definitely been doing that because I'm a techie. I love my technology. But you know, as I got into the world of like metaphysics, the world of meditation, the world of yoga, the world of visualization, psychology, and all these things, it's like people think like, you know, people think you can't mix the mystical with the technical, you know? They think it's separate. But reason why that is because a lot of people haven't gotten into quantum physics yet, you know? People haven't made that quantum leap. There are things that we take more seriously, or we allow ourselves to have more fun and imagination in video games and stories and books. And we fall into these things, right? And people, Jenny, Nails and Spa and Brockton, they take very good care of me. But yeah, let's read the back of this. So, book and 36 oracle cards. Jump down the rabbit hole to visit Wonderland and its beloved characters through the original perspective of teenage Alice. This is perfect because, you know, as I go on my journey right now, like I really I see myself like having a second puberty, to be honest with you guys. And yeah, like I said, the artwork here is beautiful. I love the color, and it has a companion booklet by Carol Ann Eskenazi. Eskenazi. And we're dealing with some Nazi shit in this world right now, but it's all good. We're gonna make it through. Some ASMR right there. All right, Alice in Wonderland. I love that. Boom. Alright, so we're gonna shuffle. What I figured I would do is I like to do 3 cards. Ooh, I love this. The lobster quadrille. This is so interesting. The jury box. Alright. Wow. Waking up. Okay. The lion and the unicorn. Alright. Queen Alice. I'm interested. You know, 15 is one of my numbers. I'm interested to see what number is 15. Oh, of course, the Cheshire Puss. You know, at one point there was her name was Courtney. She saw me and she just gifted me a little toy of the Cheshire Cat, and yeah, that's my energy right there. I wonder what number 11 is. With 13, the unexpected invitation. I love that 13. 11 is the smoking caterpillar. Oh my god, caterpillars. I love you guys. I miss you guys. I feel like there was just way more caterpillars back in the day, bro. And like, y'all used to go on adventures with me. Y'all used to like swing on my backpack. I used to walk. I used to like meditate on rocks. Have y'all crawled all over me and shit, man. I miss y'all. Like, bring back the fireflies, man. Let's help the bees. Let's help the pollinators, the bats, the wasps. You know? Oop. Card's already flying out. I guess we could do it that way. That's one card pulled out. If any more fly out like that, you know, we'll let it be. Oop, got this one here. We kind of peeped it already, but we'll keep it. And if I can successfully do 3 more, alright, y'all. So those 2, I will put them aside. They're our special guests, And then we're gonna do what I typically do is I hover, and then when I count 3, 2, 1, and I stop, and whatever my middle finger will land on, is the card that I'll pick. So I'll do 3 of these, and that's all I'm gonna do for the video, and then I'll post and talk about these cards later on. That's 1. 2. 3. All right. Gather up the deck. We'll take a look at what's at the bottom. Card number 1. We have a splendidly dressed rabbit. I love that. I love that because we really are in our fashion bag. We really are in our fashion bag right now, okay? Number 2. Ooh, come on. We are in our chaperone era. Like, this is giving chaperone vibes right here, okay? And look at the baby pig. She's holding on to a baby pig, yo. Little piglet. I love it. Oh my god, there's so much to decipher in this. Look at the turtle there with the little teacup on the head of the turtle. Come on. Is that a... That's like, it looks like a giant mosquito. And look, a black cat up there. There is so much going on here. Come on now. Okay. Then we have Bill the lizard. Come on, salamander, the lizards. I love y'all, man. Ooh, look at that tool belt. If you see me at work, bro, I got my belt and I got mad shit on. Look at that tool belt, the cleaning and all this shit, the ladder. Got the gloves on too. Come on, you already know. And look at that tail. I'm telling you, I'm getting used to having a tail. I feel like I was born with a tail. Did they chop that shit off? If you're a Dragon Ball Z, you know what I mean. They cut off their tail. Their tail is like their superpower. But grow that shit back, man. Grow that shit back. They cut off all wings too. They tried to at least. And then what we have here is the White Queen. 33. Come on now. Number 33. Why do you look at the numbers? The numbers is 6, 14, and 10 for the other cards. Number 6, that's 1, 5, 6. 6 is also my number, my date, my birthday number. We got 14 here, the Duchess, and we have 10. The lizard, 10, number 10, 1001 photography, and then 33. And then we have 16, a Mad Tea Party. And the Mad Hatter, ooh, yes, literally, come on now. Ooh, I cannot wait to get into these cards. I'm so excited. This is, oh my god. And then, what do we have at the bottom? We have, oh, look at that, Queen Alice. Alright, y'all, so got the White Queen, Mad Tea Party, the Splendidly Dressed Rabbit, the Duchess, come on, Bill the Lizard, Bill Nye the Science Guy, come on, getting down and dirty. We got Queen Alice. I really look at this one, but come on, the Crown. And what's so crazy, you know what kind of music I got playing right now? I got Crown Chakra music playing in the background right now, so we're rising up. Rising up. Hey, man, I'm telling y'all, there's some good shit happening, and I'm telling y'all, you guys are invited to feast, okay? Y'all are invited to nourish yourselves. So let's start with 33, the White Queen. Okay, we got White Queen. In the story, she was the representation of the White Queen piece in chess. When they met, she explained to Alice how things worked in the Looking Glass land, exploring things such as the reversal of time, which allowed you to remember and react to events before they had occurred, and even more interesting, the importance of having faith in the impossible. To substantiate her point, she confided in her youth she could believe 6 impossible things before breakfast and urged her girl to practice the same skill. Meaning, this card is all about faith. Faith in your future as if you have already lived it and know it is going to be great, but also faith in the impossible, becoming possible, which implies that you must not get discouraged. Whatever the obstacles, believe that your dreams can come true, even though they seem unrealistic at first glance, then act accordingly, never doubting that you can do it. Key question, if you had full faith in everything that was going to be fine despite current conditions, how would you act from now on? And I believe it's a 1 page, so very simple. Then we have the 16, a Mad Tea Party. boom, 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 boom. And I'll say this. Oh man. In the story, right after encountering the Cheshire Puss, which we have that pulled, right? Oh no, we looked at it earlier. We didn't have that pull. But Alice stumbled upon the house in front of which there was a table for the set for tea time. Three characters were sitting there: the March Hare, the Mad Hatter, and a Dormouse. It didn't take long for Alice to understand that they were all irremediably insane, and that this triple encounter would have no rhyme or reason whatsoever. Meaning, things are really getting weirder and weirder, and it is all going too fast, leaving you feeling like a stranger in a foreign land. Adapt and muddle through and keep your nerves steady the whole time, for this mess is not meant to last for too long. Just pretend to be attending some entertaining and yet goofy before eventually moving on to more serious and interesting matters. Key question: are you able to discern when things stop making sense and when it may be time for you to leave the room? Oof, to leave the room. A song that played yesterday, I love. It's from Demons and Diamonds. It says, "Don't jump in, it's not real. Don't jump in, it's not real." So when they're coming at you, you don't need to jump in. You do not need to engage. You do not need to. So we're gonna go to number 6, a splendidly dressed rabbit. Come on, we in our fashion bag, okay? We really are. So boom, 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 boom. Shaka laka shaka da 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 da. All right, number 6. All right. So in the story, while Alice sat in a corner of the Holes Hall, I saw a hole today too in a car, in the Holes Hall, and cried about her disrupting metaphors. The white rabbit reappeared, dressed in a ceremonial suit, holding a pair of white gloves in one hand and a large fan in the other. Fan, been seen that with a lot lately. The young girl asked him for help, but the startled animal rushed out, dropping his gloves and fan at Alice's feet. Meaning, you want to live up to your responsibilities and you always make an effort to fulfill whatever task is in your work plan. You may have been overworking it lately, which is leading you to forget important details or act in too much stress and haste. It is important to slow down and reorganize your time and priorities in a more sustainable way. Are you sure you are not rushing and forgetting some elements that are essential to the task you want to accomplish? Slow down. Looking back at the picture, what do we see here? We see a lot of flowers, delicate, it's pink, and the glove and the hand. Come on now. And the fan. Oh my goodness, the fan. Okay. I hear you. And look at the earrings too. And like the little he's got individual hats for his ears. Wow. And I also say like become your biggest fan by taking care of yourself, okay? Become your biggest fan by taking care of yourself. Worship yourself, okay? I know idol worshiping. Just be your own idol. Alright, the Duchess. I'm really excited to read about that. Oh, Mad Tea Party. We already read that. The Duchess. So, in the story, upon entering the small house in the clearing, Alice met the Duchess who lived there. She was a cantankerous woman, rocking a crying piglet as if it were a baby. Later in the story, Alice crossed paths with the Duchess again, and she was in a much better mood, showing herself very eager. Later in the story, Alice crossed paths with the Duchess again, and she was in a much better mood, showing herself very eager to find the moral of everything and learn the lesson that comes with any event. Meaning, the Duchess teaches you that an interesting lesson can be learned from every turn of the path. Finding this lesson helps you grow wise and gives even more sense to your own destiny. Always dig to discover the spiritual reason as to why a certain thing or another is happening to you. Oh my God, I'm always saying this to myself and to other people, man. There's a spiritual reason behind everything. Before it happens in the physical world, it must happen in the spiritual world. So, key question: what personal meaning do you confer to the things that you are living through right now? Okay, and this one, oh my God, this one might be one of my favorites. There's so much going on. And I feel that we got work in the kitchen, we got that dress, we got, oh my God. And again, similar to the rabbit, about she's got 3 though. Oh my, wow. Okay, yeah, there's a lot to dissect here, okay? And the turtle too, slowing down again. and the tea, mad tea party, and then the slowing down so that we're not breaking shit all the time. Queen Alice. All right, that's number 36, 36, 369. Damn, she fine. Let it one more time. Get low. Get low, get low, get low, get low, get low, get low to the window, to the wall, to the wall, to the sweat what drop down my arms. Y'all, these females, y'all, ski, motherfucker. Anyways, Queen Alice, okay? End the story. When entering the chess game at the beginning of Carol's second novel, Alice seemed quite unsure of herself and showed a great lack of confidence. However, by the end of the book, she found herself wearing a crown and became Queen Alice as she expected her power as a monarch. She grew more and more confident, which proved that her initiatory journey into Wonderland had taken her through a deep inner transformation. Meaning, shouldn't you feel proud of yourself? Look what you have accomplished. It wasn't a piece of cake, and you have shown a great deal of courage and perseverance. You truly deserve a crown. An intense metamorphosis has occurred. You are no longer the person you were yesterday, and you now becoming the person you will be tomorrow. But your adventures are not over yet, so get on for the next ride. As long as you keep a loving, open heart, you will continue to learn and grow for the better. Key question: do you feel like the queen or the king of your own destiny? Ooh, come on now. Alright, yo. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. I hope that you resonated. I really do. And the thing about this is to literally it ends with the Queen Alice saying that like, and then we at the beginning we talked about faith, okay? So right here at the beginning we talked about faith to be the queen, the White Queen, Queen Alice. All right, y'all. So beautifully, this journey that we just went on, okay? We started with number 33, the White Queen, and ended with number 36. Queen Alice, that is 3336. That's 369, which I just sung. 369 with the 5. That's 15 adds up to 6, which is the number, which is literally the first card that I looked, which was the number 6, which we pulled, which is this splendidly dressed rabbit. Alright? Oh my goodness, y'all. Okay. And then this talked about faith. And I'm telling people, I've been inviting people, like, come on. And I tell people that astrology has been colonized because they say like Pisces is delusional. They say Neptune is a planet of illusions. And then look at this world that has destroyed the magic, that has colonized astrology. I'm not I'm not crazy. I've been to where we're building. I've been there, which means that time is an illusion. I try to tell people this, but how do you tell people something that they haven't experienced themselves? You know, you can't. You cannot, okay? But we know in this spiritual lessons we need to have faith. We need to be able to imagine it. Imagination, SpongeBob voice. Okay? So started with the queen, the White Queen, having faith to get to where you are, that you don't need to do all these things and just relaxing, taking time, you know. The White Rabbit talking about slowing down. And then let's see, slow down so not everything's going crazy, okay? Alright, and then build the lizard. I didn't look this one up actually. Okay, I still like gotta look this one up, but literally having faith so you can get to the crown, and we got the crown chakra music playing in the background. Okay, look at the flowers, the soft life. Okay, and the flowers here too. And here that looks like a seahorse to me. So that's transformation and horse energy. That's like 555. That's transformation and releasing things and allowing change. Allowing change leads to transformation. Okay. And you may have started to where you didn't have full confidence in yourself, but now it's okay. Like Brianna said, man, desperado. Rihanna was like, what does she do? Sometimes she's on the low, but she fakes it till she makes it. And some people don't like that saying, but it's okay to be delusional. It's okay to imagine. It's okay to have wonder. Okay, it's okay. It's okay to dream big. There's no need to limit yourself. Okay, you're beautiful. I love you. I'm gonna look up the build the lizard. That's number 10. At least I don't think I looked that one up. I guess the lizard snuck in there. End the story. Bill was the White Rabbit's handyman, as he was the only one with. So So let's read Bill the Lizard. Alright. Bill the Lizard. In this story, Bill was the White Rabbit's handyman, as he was the only one with a ladder. He was sent up the chimney to get the gigantic Alice out of the house. That's so funny. We're reading gigantic here, right? But I just like before like coming on this video here, I was saying the word gargantuous, gargantuous, and I was thinking of myself as gargantuous, because I'm very, as you can see, I have the way I express myself, the divine feminine is very much awakened within me. Oh, so beautiful, so majestic, and as a woman, I'm tall, 5'10", so 5'11" actually, and I dare say, I feel like if I can imagine it, I can become 6 foot. I feel like I can, if I just as I become my full form, as I become my full form, I will be 6 foot. 6 is my number. I'll be there. But yeah, legit, I was just thinking about that word gargantuous. Now we got gigantic Alice out of the house. Poor Bill climbed onto the top of the roof, but Alice, with one of her huge feet stuck in a chimney, kicked the lizard by mistake and sent him right off the building. Meaning, the task that is ahead of you is quite demanding, and you ought to think carefully before giving a positive answer. It's up to you, and you alone, to decide if you are willing to get out of your comfort zone and consider the challenge as an opportunity for personal growth, or if the job is way too random and too dangerous for you at this point in life. Is what you're about to do a true and plain act of bravery, or simply a suicide mission? Ooh, so Bill the Lizard. Alright, so what I'm seeing here is bringing an end to the Cinderella story, okay? Being the end, bringing an end to the people pleasing, bringing an end to sacrificing to martyrdom, okay? The time of martyrdom is over. Take care of yourself, heal yourself, nourish yourself, allowing God to be your sugar daddy, allow the universe to be your sugar daddy, allow the universe, and yoga, at the end of it, we go into course pose, we die, and we are reborn. And in that death, in Savasana, in course pose, we allow ourselves to be carried by the universe. We do a body scan, we analyze ourselves, we give thanks to our bodies, give thanks to ourselves for coming, we talk to ourselves, okay? You're magical, you're beautiful, I love you, thank you for joining me. Ashe. So it is. Links, the holder of secrets. And the secrets are within you, baby.